So
Is that too far?
yeah,
Should I delete information?
you could be like at ecstatic dance night instead of Will Taylor's dance night. So we want to make it as concise as possible. Or you could even say at dance night this week. You know, even that, because I've been saying it kind of short. Or Will's dance night.
Okay.
Featuring. Let's see. This is just a reminder, right?
I was gonna post it right.
Okay.
Like, soon.
There's also like there's a guy, one of my artist friends that I look at his page a lot because he does really cool stuff. Bob Livingston, and he'll have stuff like alert, you know, tonight, and uh, instead of just let me look at what you wrote here. Let me see what I can do here.
So I'm gonna post it with you.
So that's tomorrow. Oh, that's you're, right now. You're gonna do it right now. Okay, I would put tomorrow night at Will's dance night. We are featuring singer and instrumentalist, or you could put singer-songwriter Wendy Colonna. So you want to kind of like want it to read smooth. You could also start with stuff something like this in caps. Reminder! Exclamation point, and then go tomorrow night. Blah blah blah. That gets people's attention.
Does it let
One
you
word.
bold on
No.
Edgar?
Don't. Nope. It's just like Facebook, so you can't bold on Facebook.
Okay.
So here, I'll do it right here.
I'm editing it on Meet Edgar and I'm gonna
Oh, okay, that's fine.
post it.
Mhm.
So right now that's what I'm doing.
Okay, good.
Yeah, featuring on all.
And what I would do is on your posts right here to keep track of what
Yeah.
you posted, just put the time. Like you're gonna put 3:05. I'm gonna do this right here. Posted. I just put a little note
Okay.
above the
I mean,
post.
we should keep it red like we've been saying.
Well, how do you do red? Because I don't see that in this. I've never been able to figure out.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But, I mean, that's
at
fine.
The top, you would do the right next to underline where it has bold underline. Meet Edgar.
Oh, this. Oh, I got it. Okay, right.
Text color. So go ahead and
Right.
make that red.
Got it.
I'm probably gonna replace it anyway, but I mean, I'll keep it. I'll make sure it's red. when I
Right.
replace
It would be helpful too if you just put the time on there, so that I don't have to go in and look
Yeah.
on the schedule.
Absolutely.
Just put like 3:05. You know, or if you want to just put the time like less, just put like I put 3:05 or 3:10 or whatever. Boom, and then red means that you scheduled it.
You're gonna have to show me how to add a picture.
Mhm. Yes, on how to do that. I'll show you how to edit a picture.
You edited already?
The what?
This picture?
No.
At,
And I would put the picture there because it doesn't really. Let's see.
Do you want me to post exactly what is on? Did you edit the Meet Edgar already? I mean, that post.
No, because you're doing it right now. We can't be on there at the same time. Yeah. So just take a picture and just remember how to do that. You upload it.
No, I'm sorry. I just.
Mhm.
Yeah, I understand.
You know how to upload a picture, all right? On Meet Edgar. I'm assuming you do.
So
Yeah.
I have. No, I don't know how to do that.
Video here. So we really want to we want to space out. If they're on the day, if it's on the day of the show,
Yeah.
you know, like every hour and a half to 2 hours, do a post
Okay.
on the day of the show. Now, if you're building up to a show, anywhere from 5 days to a week before, we could do like two a day. Yeah, we could do like 2 a day. Okay,
Okay.
and then you're just gonna look at the schedule and find an open slot, like the schedule that's on Meet Edgar, and find it and make sure that you on your little post sheet you put down the time that you've scheduled it, so if I know, and then put it in red. And also, if we can, I'm just looking through here, if we can get some more variety in the posts that aren't just a little shorter, like these are all kind of like the same thing. So I'm going to show you, this is great, like don't just hold for a second, okay? Let me just try to give you some ideas of some more variety, okay? So I guess you went to her website and you said it didn't have much info, is that right? So if I go to her website, I'm trying to find quotes on her because she already sent me an email that had a great quote on her.
Okay.
So like I'll show you. I'm gonna look at my email, and this is how like a simple quote. Like a lot of these ones we're doing right now they're long, so we need to have a little more variety of shorter posts about her. Okay. So I know in her email that she sent to me, there's a really nice quote about her. Okay. And usually you'd find these on her website on press quotes. So I'm going to go Wendy, Kelowna. I'm going to put it in that document, okay? So just give me a second. Okay, where are you? Here we are. Tunes for tomorrow. Quick covers. Okay, here's this quote. The sweet honey of Kelowna's voice fills her cups with enduring energy of her pure songwriting. She has blossoms. That one, no depression. So I'm just going to take that, just that quote. That's it, and I'll put it. Let's make it not at the first one in the morning, but maybe like at 11 or something. Oh wait, I'm messing around with your thing here. I'm going to go below that Coca-Cola one. Just cut it, paste in there. So there's that. And then simply go see Wendy tonight. Wendy and Will. You could say see Wendy and Will tonight at 7 p.m. That's simple.
Okay.
At 7 p.m. and then RSVP here. Take that link. It's already there, right?
Yeah.
Look how fast that was. That's like 2 minutes.
I guess whenever you said don't cut and paste, I was like, well, I guess I gotta work really hard.
On what?
That was the first time.
Well, I mean, you can do a quote, sure. I mean,
Okay.
so you can do a quote. I'm just trying to I'm going to give you some more ideas on how to get some ease. So I just put that in there so you can use that. That's a whole other separate post. Okay, let's see. What else? What other kind of variety can we do here? You got a lot of stuff here. You got the yoga, you got the top 10 music awards. I guess that'd be cool, but there's a lot of them there. I would just pick one. She's been in the... Can you what?
Definitely gonna do the Coca-Cola one.
Yes, that's fine. I think that's kind of cool.
Do it today or tomorrow? Maybe
Yeah.
today?
Today's fine, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. My goal again for us getting together is so I can send you off into the world, and you can be like, exactly some of these new things I'm showing you.
Yeah.
So for next week's post, because we're gonna try to get more. So you're not listening to me. You're focusing on that.
No,
Okay.
I'm listening to.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, don't multitask. Just
Okay.
so when you leave here, you're gonna know exactly. You're not gonna be stressed about it. You're gonna be like, oh, I can do a quote. I can go to her personal site and get some images. I'm making a video here so you can watch it again, and you'll be more masterful on how to do it on your own without having to check with me. And you can anyway. You're doing good. We're just shaping it more. That's all. You're doing good. We're just getting more masterful about this. So. All right, if you want to go ahead and schedule that one, go ahead.
Okay.
I'll pause this while you're doing that. So some other things you can look for are interviews with Wendy. Like, does she have any radio interviews that have been put on YouTube? Are there any, can you look up her song lyrics and find one song lyric, not the whole lyric, but just song lyric, but
Meaningful?
but just like one verse that's really short, put it in there in quotes. Boom, and then find old videos. I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to go to YouTube. I put in quotes. I'll put Wendy Kelowna. Kelowna in quotes, and then in quotes I'll put interview. So that I can find interviews. Separate quotes, just like that.
So,
Here we go.
Okay.
Yep.
So Thursday at the 10 a.m. To the beginning of the day to remind everyone that there is the event tonight for Thursday.
Okay.
And then should I do 1 p.m.? Is that too spread out, or do you think that's good enough?
Well, what I usually do on the day of the show is I get one, like people are waking up at 6:30 a.m. They look at their phones. You want to have something really powerful.
Really?
Yes, 6:30 a.m. That's one of the most popular times for people to check their phones. There's several times. There's 6:30 a.m., noon, right before they leave work, and right before they go to bed, okay? Most people, that's when they're looking at their phones. Like they're sitting in bed at 9:30, 10 o'clock, sometimes later. So those are key times to have something go out for the city of Austin.
Maybe we'll do a lyric of hers
So,
at that time.
but then here, think about it. What are you doing at 6:30 a.m.? You're getting up, going to the bathroom, making coffee. So you got to think, what can I put on their phone, that somebody can see at 6 for just a little bit. Oh, Wendy's playing tonight. A music video. That's good.
If we begin at 6:30, could we do maybe more spread out, like every 2 hours?
Yeah, if you start at 6:30, do one at 6:30, one at 10, definitely one at noon. You got to have one at noon. Like,
Not
it's
1 p.m.
lunchtime.
Is too late?
Yeah, 1 p.m. might be too late, or 12:30.
Okay, 12:30.
So I'm looking up interviews, and I'm not finding anything really of Wendy ironically being interviewed. So I'm going to change that to interview.
I'm gonna do one at 12:30 since we already have a scheduling for 12.
Oh, that's too close. If you already have one for
So
12:30,
1 p.m. is fine?
but I have a little technique, okay? Watch this. If you want to take up that slot, that there already is something there, what you do is you go into Media Edgar and you make it be that category, okay? So I'll do this really slow. I'll show you how to do this. This is really helpful too. Okay, so tomorrow at noon there's already something, right? Because it's probably Throwback Thursday. So here's Thursday, right? Noon, Throwback Thursday. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll find something with Wendy that's a throwback
Okay.
Thursday thing, okay? And then what you do is you go in and you select the category has to be Throwback Thursday.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Watch, you go and you do it specifically at that time too. So, wow, they really changed it up. So you go Throwback Thursday, and then you go at 12 noon on that day, and then it's going to save it, and it'll be the next one to run on that.
Okay, we can.
You want to try that?
Yeah.
So yeah, for Wendy, I mean, I can tell you that. Look, here's an interview, close-up interview 9 years ago.
Should we do that one with Throwback?
Yeah, totally.
What did
Here
you
you could say, here's Wendy. You go Throwback Thursday, TBT : Wendy, blah blah blah, TV interview or whatever it is. Here's Wendy 9 years ago.
What did you type in the YouTube search?
Wendy in quotes and interview in quotes. So what that does is like that brings up only right. Yeah, with those two things have to be in there. Perfect.
I'm gonna put another one at 4 o'clock. No, sorry, wait. I'm gonna put another.
Okay, and when you're scheduling these out, don't have the same kind of post right next to each other. Don't have like a throwback at 12 and another throwback at 2, or don't have like two music videos right next to each other. So in other words, like don't have a music video at 3 and a music video at 5. Do like a music video at 3, and then at 5, get in the head of the person who's looking at their news feed. They're getting off work. So say something like, here's a song for your drive home. Click here. And by the way, or instead of getting into traffic, why don't you stop by Will's dance tonight, have dinner, invite a friend, so you can make up stuff based on a person's day, okay? Like skip the traffic jam, come down 6 o'clock, have dinner, and then stay around for Wendy Colonna, okay? Make sense? I'm recording all this, so you don't have to worry. This on the video. Another thing is you can make it not so much about Wendy all the time. Watch this. If you know that she has recorded the backup vocals to another artist, right? So I can tell you for a fact that she recorded backup vocals with Guy Forsyth on a lot of tunes. So you can kind of be like, here's a song to listen to on your way home. And by the way, Wendy Colonna is singing these fabulous backup vocals or whatever. You see what I'm saying? That way it's not like, God, Will, you're boring me with Wendy Colonna all day. Enough of Wendy Colonna. You just kind of take it off the topic a little bit. Then it's Guy Forsyth with Wendy Colonna. So if you can think creatively and find, or check this out, like the yoga thing. Okay, I'm going to take your yoga idea. Okay, this is why I drink coffee, because my brain goes on overdrive. Instead of going like, oh, did you know that Wendy does yoga? Okay, go out and find some interesting facts about yoga. Like, people that do yoga live longer. Here's a study. Oh, and at the end of it, you go, oh, and by the way, our artist tomorrow night is a yoga teacher. You see, that makes it not like Wendy all the time. Matter of fact, if we haven't put that yoga one up yet, do that. Yeah, because then again, you don't want people to be bored. You want them to get engaged. They're like, oh, cool. We'll put an article up about how yoga makes me live longer, or makes me more relaxed, or more creative. Like, just literally go into Google, put benefits of yoga, quotes, right?
Yeah.
Top 9 benefits of yoga. That could be your post. It could be, top 5 benefits of yoga. Bam, you put the link in there, and then you go, oh, and by the way, Wendy is, I'm kind of speaking fast, like you can make the wording better, but that's the basic placeholder of the idea. Okay. So when you find these things about people, about the artist, you go out and find some interesting articles about things they do that have nothing to do with music. So I'm looking at, here, she's got pollination ecology enthusiast. Like, I want to go find out some information about that. Hula hooper. I want to go find some hula hooping videos. Probably hula hooping makes you smarter.
I knew that, and I didn't know where to find. I typed that in, but I couldn't really find anything besides her bio, unless.
It doesn't have to be about her. Remember, The hula hooping.
Okay.
Just hula hooping in general. That's part of my original like social media guide is you think like a pyramid. You start at the top with the artist, and the farther down you go, the farther away from the artist you're going. Okay, so you come up with you look at their website, so you could, maybe, I mean, it may not always work. I mean, you could go on and find some really cool videos of people hula hooping. Maybe there's like the world record hula hoop or something. That might not be related enough to her, but the pollination thing's interesting, and it would be great if you found something that she wrote about pollination, but there isn't anything here.
How would I go about looking up that?
You'd use quotes. You'd be like, oh, look at this. I'm going crazy here. There's Wall Street Journal, Huffington Post. She's had coverage. Starbucks joined in. Heavy rotation across the U.S. That's just kind of general. Yoga with Wendy. Look at, here's her own link. That is yoga to go. That's good. Okay, yeah, that's the one you just did. That's awesome. Okay, but yeah, I would put some interesting stuff about yoga, or just a one fact about it.
Okay.
Also, get quotes of other people talking about her. I'm looking at her quotes, and there's one from Marsha Ball. So I would start that post with Marsha Ball says, because again, people are scrolling through their news feed. If you start with a famous person, that grabs your eye. Okay, like if I was doing some posts about Will Taylor, I would put in, I mean, we could do this now because Pearl Jam called Will Taylor in 2009. People are going to stop and look at that. You don't want to use that technique all the time. That's like what we call name dropping, right? But it's okay to use it some of the time to grab the eye. It's a standard technique. You can be like P. Diddy called Will Taylor in 2010 to play in where did I play? At Fort Hood, which is true. I did a Fort Hood concert with P. Diddy and played before a national TV audience.
How do I find that deep of research if I don't know?
How do you find the which research? The yoga?
No, like P. Diddy called you.
P. Diddy? Okay. Well, you would ask me. I mean, hopefully, that's just something I know. I'm just giving you an example. It would be on my bio. Okay. So, if you knew where my bio was, which I know it's really impossible to find, but actually, if you Google Will Taylor bio, you could find it in there. Let's just use me as an example. I'll go there and I'll go put Will Taylor in quotes, and then go bio in quotes. Boom.
Is No Depression a song by?
No Depression is a magazine. Okay. They're the source. So I put Will Taylor bio, and I am not coming up. Oh, here it is. Mark Utter and Will Taylor duo. There's a bio. So I click that. Let's see. I scroll down. Washington Post, Esquire. So you could start a quote with Esquire magazine says, blah blah blah. Washington Post says, Will's going to be jamming with Wendy Colonna tomorrow. What else is there? Oh, there's my whole bio here. Check it out. Look, Will Taylor arrived in 1973. Then he has collaborated on stage with rock and roll inductees, Pearl Jam, Shawn Colvin.
This is strings attached to music.net.
Yeah, and guess how I found it? I go to Google. So for right now, since my stuff's kind of scattered, right? Literally, all you have to do is go Will Taylor bio, or go Will Taylor Austin, Texas, or Will Taylor jazz violin, and it'll take you to a page where you could find things like that. Okay. Yeah. And if you want to do some practice posts about me, that would be great. So it's not always about my guest artist. Okay. That would be awesome.
But do I still need to do that much for her stuff? I mean, that's.
Yeah, I'm giving you 1,000 ways to brainstorm to come up with interesting content. Okay. Yeah. Now, I'm gonna quickly switch to what we're doing now is what we call the time-sensitive posts. Right? There's evergreen posts that you can come up with that could just be forever cycled and rotated. Think of it like a rerun, a TV rerun, okay? So for me, an example of an evergreen post would be the Pearl Jam thing or the P. Diddy thing. You could run that once a month, and different people would see it at different times with a different photo, okay? You finished? Can you take a pause for a second? Because I'm going to show you how to do that. So, for example, let me just do one really quick, okay? Will Taylor, I'm going to put this at the bottom here. I'm going to show you how to do this. Okay, so we Googled Will over here. Can I bring your chair over?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that coffee okay? Yeah. Okay. All right, so this is I could use this video with Mark. I'm playing on the bridge, So right now, what I'm talking about from here on is how to make an evergreen post, something that is not time dependent. Okay.
And that will be post for you, never for the artist again, of course.
Yeah, the artists. Now the cool thing about putting the posts, we do have the artists again, and that's what's great about putting it into a